Girl. So guys, welcome today. We used to be called Blazer Talk, but now we're called Hey Girl.
Hey girl.
Hey Girl. So we're kind of rebranding, and yeah, let's get started. Today we're talking about, well, the first thing we're talking about is Wendy Williams. Bless her heart. She just announced that she has Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disease. And I wrote a little note, excuse my sticky note. I wrote a little note about it, and it says that it's an immune system disorder that results in the overproduction of thyroid hormones. So she's going to be taking a leave of absence from the show. 3 weeks, yeah. I like Wendy Williams, but I don't always like what she does. You know, I'm kind of here for hot topics sometimes, but I'm really not here all the time for gossip. I know sometimes I'm a little gossipy. We all have a gossip spirit on us sometimes. But like, just for your work all the time, like, I feel like she should be spreading a little bit more positivity. And then she's an older lady too, so I feel like, I don't know.
And you know, her husband was caught having an affair.
Ooh, yeah.
And she's not talking about that, but she's in everybody else's business.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's pot calling the kettle black right there, but we digress.
Yeah. So, next thing in the other business, Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton is currently engaged to Birdman. Bird.
Rubs hands like Birdman.
He needs to pay Lil Wayne his money.
Listen, I feel like, hey, Toni Braxton, obviously, everybody knows she's had financial issues in the past. She's been scammed out of money. Birdman is a scammer. So, the scammy marrying the scammer. I don't know how I feel about
Her
that.
ring is nice though.
Her ring is beautiful.
nice. Yeah.
It better be.
And I feel
All the
like
money he didn't steal, allegedly, supposedly.
if something goes bad, you know, Tamar stays ready.
Next, Black Panther.
Okay, so we're gonna put a picture here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have my dashiki on.
Yeah.
Because I was ready.
Woo.
I went with TeMya, who is behind the scenes. She's our camera person on our show.
Hi, TeMya. Shout out to
And
TeMya.
we had a great time. We also went with Jawan, who is also a camera person on the show. And it was wonderful.
The movie was so good. The movie was so good. And did you know, Black Panther has the 5th largest, or the 5th highest opening weekend ever of all time.
Wakanda.
That is amazing.
Forever.
I just saw it again last night.
I think I'll probably go this weekend.
Yeah, it is so good. And I love that the movie has so many different themes in it. Like, you see women and men working together. I love that there was a sense of brotherhood in the movie, because even though Killmonger and him were enemies, he really didn't want to kill him. Like, even at the end, after he had stabbed him, he still
tried to save him,
like,
yeah.
you know, we can save you. And I really like that. It showed black people in a different way. It showed traditions and customs. I loved the music. I loved the costumes. I loved how the city was built up nice. And I've watched a lot of interviews too, and like looking back at the movie and seeing how much thought was put into it, the movie was really good. I advise you to go see it if you haven't seen it yet.
I saw that the costume designer for the movie, she really took her time and went and researched the traditional outfits that were worn for, you know, these certain occasions. So, you know, I'm glad it wasn't misrepresented, and she took the time to thoroughly do her research and express the traditional African attire. And even with the dots, you know, marking the people that Michael B. Jordan had killed, he still looked good.
Woo. Fine. We're gonna move
on some harder topics, and we're going to talk about the Parkland shooting that happened 2 weeks ago in Florida. As you know, 17 lives were lost, and there has been a lot of discussion on social media from political figures. And yesterday, a town hall was held in Florida by Senator Marco Rubio, and he answered questions from parents and students from the shooting. The parents were there full force. They had their questions, and they weren't light questions. One parent specifically called Marco Rubio's stance on the issue pathetically weak. And then you had a student who got up and asked him point blank, was he still going to accept funds from the NRA after what had happened. And he said that basically he beat around the bush with the question, and he was like, you know, they support my campaign, and he never said no, he would stop receiving their funds. And I think the town hall went on for about an hour or so, and I'm really surprised that it was held, because most politicians have been dodging the questions or making it seem like it's the FBI's fault and that they should have caught on sooner and things like that. No one has taken ownership. And even in class today, one of my teachers, she was like, you know, in these situations, we have to give it a moment and let the emotions die down and all this. But I'm like, in America, you don't have time to let the emotions die down, because as soon as you think that, you know, okay, we're getting somewhere, it's another shooting. So I've been seeing a lot of, you know, I believe in God, and I know that prayer does change things, but prayer without action,
faith without works is
dead. So, you know, we can keep saying, oh, I'm praying for you, oh, I'm praying for you, but what are you doing to stop the lives being taken by people who shouldn't have guns in the first place?
Right.
And then on to more political figures. Actually, she's not even a political figure. Laura from Fox News. She made a statement in regards to LeBron James. LeBron James is one of the most respected players in the NBA. LeBron James has a platform that's larger than hers. LeBron James is looked up to by children and adults, whereas Laura Ingraham is on Fox News with viewers who are probably 50 plus, racist, and unintelligent. So, what she said was that NBA players should shut up and dribble, because LeBron made a statement in regards to the Parkland shooting.
I think, I don't know, I think conservatives sometimes are so hypocritical, because they'll say, oh, rappers, all they do is spit this negative talk and they don't use their platforms, or, you know, more black celebrities need to speak out and help their neighborhoods and help their people. But then when people speak out about different topics, oh, you're just a basketball player, you shouldn't be talking about that, you should shut up and dribble. You're just a rapper, you don't know anything about politics. Like, which one is it?
And then, you know, they love to say, oh, we have our constitutional rights. Well, what exactly is the First Amendment? Freedom of speech. So maybe y'all need to go back and read through that and understand what rights we do have, and that you love to spew when it's in favor of you.
So to end the show on a positive note, we want to give a great big shout out to Gianni Martin, who hosted the We the People exhibit last week at Avondale Brewery. It was a show, an art show that had art and music and
celebrating
the culture for Black History Month. And on this show, we want to speak about things that are going on, but we also want to spread positivity and have a spotlight for people that are doing positive things in the community. And so today, Gianni, we salute you because you're doing your thing and we love you. And thank y'all for watching. We're now Hey Girls, so we're not Lazy Talk anymore. We're brand new. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.